Good evening! We have ourselves a pretty chill stream tonight. I'm just going to be practicing some Dragon Warrior Randomizer Winter League Week 2 seeds. No races or anything, no seeds of the week, just running some random flags. Yeah, that's what I have Nightbot rolling for to determine the number of times to press the generate seed button. Haha, yep. Dragon Warrior 1 Randomizer. So, Week 2 is a fast flag set, much like Week 1. We don't have full chaos monsters. The difference is, instead of the monsters having random stats, the monsters have their standard stats. So slimes are weak, red dragons are awful, and everything in between, of course. However, the amount of experience and gold that each of the monsters awards us when we defeat them is going to be randomized. So that element of chaos is still on. So slimes could give us 300 experience, and red dragons could give us 5 experience, and anything and everything in between. We have vanilla abilities are now turned off, so enemies can have DL2 breath. Any variety of them can have sleep, hurt more, stop spell, heal more, heal. Very fast XP is on, so let's have Nightbot remind us of those experience thresholds. It's 50% of the vanilla game. Standard flag sets for the randomizer is 75% of vanilla. Very fast experience is 50%, so very fast leveling. Summer sale is turned on, so we have cheap weapons, anywhere from a 35% to a 65% discount. So silver shields will be 8, 9, 10,000 gold instead of 14,000. Hooray! We can get hand axes for a couple hundred gold. Small map is still on, so 90 by 90 pixels instead of 120 by 120. That's deceptive because it actually makes the game a little bit harder in my estimation. It makes it shorter because there's less map to explore, but it makes it a little bit more difficult because on the smaller map, the coastlines aren't as clearly defined. So you could be at the top or bottom or far east or west of the map, and you can't as easily tell on a small map where there's usually a clearly defined coast as there is in small map. It might be like 1 or 2 or 3 tiles and then cut in, and it just looks like anywhere on the map by a lake or a river. So the challenge of week 2 is no hurt more. So we will never learn the spell of hurt more. We could level up to full level 30. We will never learn hurt more. All the other spells will be learned and randomized as usual. And Big Swamp is on, which means I believe it's 65%, up to 65% of the map can be covered in the swamp tiles, from which we get dealt 2 damage each time we step on it. Of course, Erdrick's armor prevents us from having that damage, so Erdrick's armor is a pretty important find. No armor in Charlock, so we won't have to go the entire seed without Erdrick's armor, with Big Swamp at least. Easy Charlock and alternate run algorithm. They'll compel me to explore a little bit faster than usual to be able to run from enemies on the overworld, but then it otherwise makes running a little bit harder in caves and a lot harder in Charlock. Good evening, DK. I'm gonna practice some Week 2 Winter League. I practiced a few off-stream last night, and I found that mapping and exploration is even a bigger problem for me in Week 2 than it is for Week 1 with the combination of Big Swamp and small map. So I haven't been mapping as much for Week 1. I've got my paper ready to be mapping Week 2. Let's get started, see what happens. 3, 2, 1, start! Yeah, I got sassy, and I tried to use it as kind of a bit of an experiment to help me remember in my head a little bit better. Oh, Erdrick's sword to start with. This'll be a quick start. I'm not going to bother, whoops, coming back up in here. We do have no keys required, so we can still open up all the doors. Do I have that in my... Yep, it's the second one on my list of flags. And they're talking about compromising on of re-rolling with armor in the beginning. Nothing about the sword. Well, we get punished by having grass tiles to start with, so there's the trade-off. Drakies are only 5, but it's enough for level 2 with the very fast experience. Nice level, 1100. Can we chop down a wolf? Gonna be close. Oh, 2-shot. Only worth 36, but that's enough for, what, a couple of levels? Yeah, free to walk, difficult to grind enemies. Ew, tablet cave. I'm gonna nope out of tablet without outside. Yeah, I'll take another wolf. That'll be level 5. Just crit on a useless crit, right? 0, 18, 0 sleep. Well, good thing it started with Erdrick's sword. Because strength has been slow to come by on these first couple of levels. I'm also not compelled to check downstairs in a hurry without a healing spell or outside because it's just more difficult to run in caves. I'm thinking that's what my strategy will be. See how many times I change my mind. 51 from the skeleton, gets some power, and we get a resub from Artorias, 18 months. Don't forget the chests in the throne room. We didn't. One of them was the Erdrick sword. Goes for 142. Thanks for the resub, bud. 7, 4, 3, 12. There's a healing spell. Time to walk. Doubled wings today. That's the Destiny move. Oh, okay, well. Nothing up here. Let's start that mapping we were just talking about. Tantajo's there, tablets to the south. Whoops, let's go the wrong direction out of here while I'm mapping. With a healing spell, I'll peek downstairs. Needed to clear inventory and the drop was under start. Oh, I bet you got a good chuckle out of doing that. When you threw the first wings, were you close to home, like inside Cantlin, one screen away, or were you actually half the world away and it was a legitimate wing use? No random chest locations. So we are back to our standard chest locations. Ooh, we have a town down here. We've got a little bit of gold. 1,800. It's not 33,000 like Artorias gold. We'll see if we can buy anything in Cantlin. Oh, you were in the drop! Oh, that's fabulous. Full plate and large shield is what we'll buy with the gold that I have. Scale it up. Earn the rest of my money on some herbs. Do some mapping. Cantlin is down here. So is that going to be your strategy, Artorias? I'm going to hold off on getting coordinates till I have a little more HP and MP and such. Is that going to be your strategy for your week 2 race? bomb the first 20 minutes and see how well you can recover. Green dragons have DL2 breath. That is a problem with the alternate run algorithm. So green dragons are going to suck in Charlock. Let's try this direction. Bonk, bonk. Isn't that all of our strategy, DK? I think that's what we're really practicing for. We practice and stream these seeds to come up with great excuses that we're going to use when we totally bomb our races. That's what I'm here for, at least. Artorias is a great resource for excuses. Got an entire book of excuses ready. So we have an easier time running on the overworld, so I'm not immediately scared of the green dragons. However, in Charlock, they're going to be a problem. Yeah. No effect on the stop spell. Ooh. Another town right by Charlock. Toxness. Ooh, this could be an interesting zone. Got the level at least. 12-2-24-1. Oh my, eagles are running away with it, huh? I have not been paying any attention. I dropped Mrs. Destiny off at the airport. Had some dinner. Ha! Just crit the metal slime for 39. Aw, man. Angel strats don't work as well with this flag set. Bonk. Alright, let's see what's here and die. It's a blue dragon. So, Charlock and Hawksness. Okay. Yeah, just keep critting metal slimes for 39. It's probably time to check coordinates, right? Check coordinates and take a death out of there. Just in case the search spot is nearby. Might not even be a search spot. That's enough. There's two flags that I am gonna have a hard time forgetting that don't carry over week 1 to week 2. One of which is the vanilla monster abilities. And the other one is losing my train of thought. What is the other flag set that I'm going to forget? It's gone. Hey, Hoodie, scouting your competition? Okay, we came here and there are no coordinates. That was productive. Oh, that's great, Hoodie. Well, you're absolutely welcome to hang out. We started with Erdrick's sword in this one. Haven't found an incredibly valuable enemy. Saw Caitlyn, so I picked up full plate and large shield. Saw Hawksness. We're in no way ready to fight that. 1-10-0-1 stop spell. It's a blue dragon on the spike. Hoodie should already know all of my common mistakes. I mean, tendencies. Yeah. Try a Wolf Lord. Random chest locations is the answer to the trivia question of what is the other flag that I need to make sure that I don't forget is off this week, so that I'm not walking into, oh, I have to see if there's a chest behind coal on the left side, or don't forget to check the corners of Swamp Cave. Let's try a Wraith Knight. We're hitting pretty good, and we have defense. Should use the gear that I spent time getting, except for 6 experience. Ew. So, nothing down there. Yeah, that was like almost Gold Man. Yeah, 6 and a ton of gold. Okay, there's another town. There's another Gold Man, I mean Wraith Knight. I guess I'll see if there's a silver shield and how expensive it is. There is not, so just stay at the inn. There will not be treasure chests at the inn because random chest locations is off. Bloop. So, Breckenary. Only 24 MP for level 9. And the enemies down here kind of suck, except maybe at night. But the Wraith Knight and the Wolf Lord are no good. We need to get out of here and... Oh gosh, this is a terrible zone. 12 from the night. Oh, warlocks aren't bad. The innkeeper is wearing a tracksuit and a headband. 6940. Nice strength and agility. Make sure there's not something I was missing in the middle of all of the swamp. We only have 3 heal mores. That's not a whole lot of walking through swamp tiles. Now I'm only down to 1 heal more. Theirs are just crit on the wolf, totally unnecessary. Knights are useless. This is gonna dead end. Warlocks are good. Warlock is the best enemy I've seen so far in this seed. See, this is the other thing that I've noticed about small maps. There's all kinds of little rivers and turnarounds and little pieces jutting out. And we died to a green dragon. So we circled all the way down there, went over there, went down there. Haven't seen a scorpion yet. Is the scorpion the good enemy that I've been missing? No, not for 20. Druin is dodging. Don't think I've been a Drakima yet. Crit dodge. Nah, 89's okay. Oh, the classic crit dodge. I have to remember that I bailed on Tablet Cave, so eventually I'll have to go back there, but I'm stubborn and won't go back there until I learn outside. Yeah, go away, Metal Slime. Let's get back up to full or near full HP so I can think about fighting stuff like the werewolf. We know that's what's gonna happen, Artorias, right? Armor and tablet that I'm gonna be leaving behind the whole seed. Ooh, 802334. And Radiant, most important spell. We haven't hugged up this way. Ugh. Oh yeah, Drakies are 5. Stop fighting Drakies. Haven't fought a magician yet. Ooh, magician! Are there magicians here as well? In the hills? Where I won't take damage? Ow. Okay. Metal slimes with hurt more. Hey, good evening, Zatrex. Yeah, it took me 17 minutes to find a magician, but we figured it out. Magicians are the top enemy. Still don't have outside, so I'm still gonna be stubborn and bail on tablet. Yeah, I'm not 100% clear on the zone boundaries there, but that's what it looks like. It also means they might be in Hawksness, because that's where I first saw the metal slime, was in Hawksness. Hope you're having a good evening. Oh, 100% Artorias. Hoodie's gonna be at like 8,000 experience and ready to rock while I'm still punting around. The blue dragons only have weak breath. That means, with as hard as we're hitting, and as much defense as we have, and we have heal more, we can take this guy in Hawksness. Oh, they have heal more! Okay, 1 out of 1 on their stop spells. DK's loving it. Wouldn't be the first time, Zatrex. Yeah, but you see, Hoodie, you're so much better than a 1-point player, which means that this is going to be the week that you rebound and kick butt, and it'll be the weekend that I blow it and get 1 point. That's how it works. So the blue dragons are only worth 6, but that is telling me we need to run for the metal slimes, and I can defeat the blue in here and see if there's anything underneath. Throw stop spell right away with its heal more later on. Yeah, the heal more took me a bit by surprise, but fortunately we had enough resources to still take that one down, get out of that fight, and progress on to this one. Even if we were running low on resources on that one, because of the alternate run algorithm, I would have probably been able to run away from it. Okay, what do we have? All that for the flute. Bring out the no flute emojis. Thank you very much. We can swing again. Ooh, werewolves have sleep. And hurt more. So that's another enemy to stop spell if we want to try to take it down. Sleep block on the werewolf. That's okay, we already cleared the spike tile, we don't need to go there again. Didn't see any magicians in there, so it might be a different zone, and the metal slimes are just in 2 different zones. No fairy flute. Drakimas I thought were good. Yeah, 89, they're okay. I need to make note of the okay enemies as well. That's one thing that happens with me in Chaos because my short-term memory sucks. Is that, sure, I'll remember what the 300 experience enemy is, but a lot of the random stuff in the middle, I'll forget whether it's halfway decent and worth taking a quick fight on, or if it's complete garbage. 14813. Well, at least we got some MP out of that, finally. Run from those werewolves now. We haven't really gotten past the Hawksness Charlock spot here, so let's continue on. I'm gonna go south. I think ghosts were decent. Yeah, ghosts for 142. Yikes. Alright. We have a cave. Swamp Cave. We don't need to worry about Gwaelin because there are no coordinates, so I'm going to walk straight through. See if this backs into Garenham, perhaps? Or just spits us out on another part of the map. Spits us out on another part of the map. So Swamp South is over there. We have Grave. 3 chests to check up top. I mean, if I'm not checking tablet because I don't have outside, I'm sure as heck not diving Grave without outside. Dragon scale that we already bought. Torch that we don't need. There's Erdrick's armor. Hooray! Haha! Just as you say that, neighbor. Just as you hope to make the torture happen. This might not be a terrible spot to grind. I'm not going to do it. But I did think about it for a moment. That is a good thought, Zatrax. Especially with the very fast XP on. There's another cave nearby. Is this going to be one of the trade-ins finally? Yep, that is Harp. So, Swamp North, Grave, Harp. Jeez, like look at this rivers and the bridges. I would rather have a full large map than a small map that looks like this, and it seems like most of the small maps look like this. Alright, another cave is the Rainbow Drop. So all of the trade-ins are down here. Rainbow Drop. Definitely a good map for no coordinates. Haven't confirmed whether it's one continent or 2. This probably dead ends. Yep. Yeah, Demon Knights are okay. Drakimas are good. 2750 is the next level, so we're getting close. We might learn outside and then have decisions to make. Green dragons are awful. Haven't seen Mountain Cave, haven't seen Garenham. Haven't seen Ramulder in that one chest. Knights were terrible. Knights, Wraith Knights, Wolf Lords. Another bridge. Look at all these little pieces of land. That's a dead end. That doesn't go anywhere down there, does it? No, just a long little stick. So annoying to map this. Would have liked to fight that warlock. Putting up. Okay, there's level 13. 14, 11, 3, 12. There's outside. This almost feels like Breckenary. This is starting to look like... This is Breckenary. Yep, okay, so this all circles back. Weird. I am going to do that, actually. Because I'm kind of close to home. Let me double check I wasn't losing my marbles and there's nothing else over this way and I didn't just die. I haven't fought a gold man yet. They're no good. Okay, that definitely is nothing up there. Star Wyverns have DL2 breath as well. That is a problem. They're worth 167, but I'm concerned about green dragons and star wyverns in Charlock. So I'm really going to be hoping for high agility at the end of this, or Charlock could potentially be very challenging. Yeah, just run. Why not? put on your sneakers and bolt. Alright, tablet time. Bonk. One chest down here. I have not gotten any of the rainbow drop components. We don't have harp, we don't have stones, and don't have token. I do have a flute though. And I have wings, so I mean that's just as good as having all the rainbow drop components, right? So I've narrowed it down. I've narrowed it down that Mountain has to be under Garanham because I've seen everything else. Let's get our MP back. And with what I've seen out of the green dragons and the star wyverns, I'm gonna check if there is a silver shield for 6,000. That's not terrible. Especially with the gold and the treasury. Of course I didn't note which chests have gold. Typical. I am mapping though. I am mapping. 110, 83, 121. I'm getting close. Go stats. So I haven't explored full north and east past here. So once I get to the next screen, this is going to be all new area. This is about where I died to this metal slime, actually. Looking for Garanham. I'm optimistic that they are going to be, that there's going to be a lot of items that we want there. If not, it'll be time to dive grave, because then the only town I haven't seen is Rimalder with only one chest. Now we've seen Rimalder with only one chest. Ah, Silver Harp. Okay, so we just have 2 items. Keys! Hooray, we can open doors now! Wait, we've been able to open doors for 30 minutes! Okay, so Rim is up there. I'll put it on the map, even though I shouldn't need to know that. But it's still good if I'm backtracking and wandering the world, I know what towns are what, so I don't continuously walk past Cantland without buying a silver shield and filling up on fairy waters like on Saturday. Just saying. 155 from the Metal Scorpion's pretty good. I'm curious if these guys have abilities. So far, no. I should have healed. I got lucky. They're only worth 47, but they don't appear to have any abilities. Information. Going up there. Get out of the werewolf zone. Demon Knights were okay. What's the next level? 3750? I think 3750 and then 5000. This is true, Artorias. We can't all be Ziggy now, can we? Hello, Towns. Oh yeah, we haven't seen Cole either. See, it's not even seed bleed, it's like weekly flag bleed. Stones of Sunlight, because prior to, in last week's, Cole was, besides the possible 2 chests, Cole was useless. And now here's Garenham. Because it had the flute on the search spot. Now I have to think to myself, don't forget about Cole, don't forget about Cole. Well, we've got a death necklace. If the next level gives us tons of HP, that might be relevant, otherwise not likely. Could be something to sell to get enough gold for a silver shield, though. And here's Mountain. We're just looking for a token. And it's either here in Mountain or it's back in Grave, and I shouldn't be fighting this knight because he's only worth 12. Even though we're only like 54 away from the level, that's like 6 knights. Just 1. Yes, I will take a fighter's ring. Drop a scale. There it is. It's good practice. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the pro tips here. Well, I'll search the stairs as well. See, we're gonna search the alternate chest locations. We're gonna search the stairs. We're gonna cover everything. I'm gonna 100% this thing. I'm gonna search every possible tile. You never know when. Treasure guard. Pro tip: get good. One of these years. Get the level. Hey, Adra Metal Outlaw, welcome in. 02813 Repel. Well, that death necklace is slowly looking a little bit more useful. Hope you had a good weekend. I took 2nd place in my Week 1 Winter League race. I'm feeling okay about that. Ooh, Dragonlords are 134. How about Drill Magi? Only 33, don't fight them. So, is my grind going to be the Hills by Hawksness and Charlock for the Magicians? And that clears everything in here, and we still need a token, so we need to dive Grave. Huh. Do have Silver Shield money. Is there a Silver Shield in Garenham? It's the hill we die on, in the cave, on a hill. We don't do smart plays in DWR. Yeah, we don't know how to do anything smart in DWR, because, like, playing DWR isn't smart in the first place. I think this is one of the swamp caves. Yeah. So that's Swamp South. Let's go through here. Because the Harp Trade-In and Grave are all right over here. This is Grave. Unless I'm forgetting something, the token is down here, but I'm pretty sure I'm not forgetting something. Just a question of whether it's going to be chest 4 or chest 5. Yeah, I'll mess with these guys. Yeah, that's a pretty cool idea, DK. Get some dank swamp tiles growing in the gnarly caves. I mean, Hawksness and Charlock have landscape tiles, I guess you'd call them. Chest 6. Is that in one of the alternate chest locations, neighbor? That's the one that's in the middle here in Grave. Nice run from the green dragon in a cave. We do have less chance to run from stuff in the cave with the alternate run algorithm. Haven't fought a Magidrakey. Chest 4 is... Wing... Drop a torch, so we have room for our token that we know is going to be in chest 5. Maybe tokens in Charlock. Hey, magicians! Oh, is Nightbot being extra sensitive on the censoring? Yeah, I reset the settings so it's like super sensitive again. It'll take time to approve stuff for it to be middle of the road. Come on, let's just get down here, get the token. 141 for the Magidrakey. Glad I finally changed my mind and decided to fight one. 7290. Okay, that is... Whew. With a silver shield, that would be go. But the dive makes me nervous. Let's go for it and see how terrible alternate run algorithm is. I'll load up on fairy waters to repel stuff. That'll be the move. I'll do what I should have done on Saturday. Haha. You got it, neighbor. And then down in this corner is going to be the rainbow drop. So I totally wrong ordered this by exploring all of this first. Because we don't right order seeds around here. That is the ultimate wombo combo. Get infinitely run-blocked by an Axe Knight. 7 from the golems, no good. I'm just trying to get there, but I don't want to... Should repel, because I don't need to fight anymore. There's the cave. Well, 5,500 is the next level, isn't it? One more level wouldn't be terrible. No, 6,500 is the next level. Yeah. 6,500. If only I had Nightbot programmed to tell me what all of the, the XP thresholds are. That'd be really cool if I actually set that up one of these days. Oh, wait. I already did. Nightbot, remind me over and over. I need to be reminded of the very fast experience thresholds for the 3rd time tonight. There's our silver shield. So that puts defense at 89. I'm gonna sell all the extra junk in my inventory. Should have used wings instead of returned. I could have double winged! Oh man! Tragic. Opportunity lost, Artorias. That's GG's right there. I mean, such inefficiency. I could have totally double winged out of the Rainbow Drop trade-in cave. Very water time. If Charlock cooperates, we can do this in sub 50. All the best to thee. Repel, heal. Ooh. I'm gonna pause this for just a moment. Mrs. Destiny has landed. Yay! She just landed in Georgia. 70 degrees. And up here it is 15 degrees. She's in Georgia for work trip. Okay. Game on. 34-0 for real? They're shutting them out? America rejoices. You're not BSing, are you, neighbor? 34-0. Wow. Okay, here we go. I think we're repelling through green dragons, maybe? I forget if green dragons get repelled at 88 or 90. I should refresh myself on that. Every tournament I refresh on those details, and then I forget them until the next tournament. So now it's time for me to remember again. I have exactly 12 heal mores. Aw, Zatrex is bummed out, wants drama from his Super Bowls. This one, I'm happy that there's a thrashing. Even though the games were more dramatic, it's reminiscent of other most of America roots against one team, like the New England, New York Giants Super Bowls, when New England was going after their perfect season. I was very happy to watch that. But I wasn't interested in watching tonight's, this year's. Eagles and Chiefs again. Nah, no thanks. So far so good on repelling the enemies that I don't want to see. Down the U. Across the straightaway. Yeah, I mean, when you're getting blown out like that, there's definitely significant gaps in the game plan, right? Nice run from the blue dragon on the first attempt. Let's peek at the agility after this fight. 83, so agility is not great. But we are running from everything that we're encountering so far, even though all of a sudden it's a heavy encounters. Ambushed by the Stone Man, still a first turn getaway. Keep the fairy waters going. And the spike is a golem. We do have the flute. Plug your ears, DK. It's a short one, at least. First turn wake up. What a terrible flute. Take this flute and just stomp it on the ground. Okay, here we go. Somewhat tolerable. So we've got 12 heal mores. We're at 127. 130. This actually could be rough. I've got 2 fairy waters. Question is, with 89 defense, I'm tempted to do this. Because if I lose like a turn or two for double heal mooring with my low HP, I'll make up for that with better swings. We'll find out, gentlemen. That's what practice is for. I'll go on 101. We get ambushed, we're gonna be in trouble. Oh my gosh! That did not go well. Please don't get ambushed. Whew. 18. $33. Yeah, I pressed the wrong button. 48. Getting lucky with the attacks. 60. Another attack. Look at that. Look at that. What are you guys worried about? 71. $83. Now he remembers that he has breath. 95. Rolls have been getting low. $108. Another swing. 121. $138. Look at this. Ooh, this time we'll have to double heal more. Where are you at? 141? 158. I don't trust my count, so I'm gonna heal. And we totally clear the range with 19. No sweat, guys. No sweat. That was a move, and it was a winning move. $48.58. Yeah, it felt like a pretty good fight either way. I do tend to like to use the death necklace when it's like a give or take type of question like that, because I feel like the fight goes faster than relying on all the doubles and swinging for 7, 8. Hey, I got another double for another 7. I'd rather, bam, 19. Yeah, sub hour is pretty good for this flag. They should, from what I've seen of other people practicing, they should be a little bit under an hour. Kind of like week 1, the average was like 50 minutes or so, maybe. Low end 35 to 40, upper end over an hour if like the DL1, DL2 fights were stupid. 42 is your longest. That's not what I remember from, you know, like 7 hours ago, pal. Yeah, like there would have to be, you would need to be surrounded by swamp, not start with armor, not start with sword, not start with hurt, start with like 4, 5, 6 strength, and none of the like zone 0 enemies that you see give more than a little bit of experience. But even with like low end of experience on random XP rewards, even something that gives 20 experience, that's level 2 and level 3 in 1 kill. Bum 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 bum. Thanks, neighbor. Thanks for the GGs, Artorias. Thanks for the GGs, DK. Yep, getting her rental car and going to the hotel. Thanks for the GGs, neighbor. Bum, 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 bum. See the wide variety of enemies that I defeated. There wasn't a singular grind that I really stuck on. I fought the zone 0 stuff for a little bit until healing spell. A lot of wolves, even though they weren't worth a whole ton. Magicians were the best enemy, but I only saw, what, 1 or 2 of them? All of the green dragons, all of the metal slimes. Six reds, 6 blues. Yeah, no red slimes. 6 crits on 155 attacks. Crit rate that DK could only dream of. Hey, no Hurtmore's cast. What a surprise. Alright, let's fire up another one. 2. 1, 2, randomize. So the death necklace decision at the end wasn't specific to this flag set. That the death necklace decision like wasn't dependent on this flag set. It was like that would be the same situation in standard as well. I did. Like, that should have been a closer fight than it was. I should have had probably at least one other turn where I would have needed to double heal more, and then I would have had to swing when I healed, like, used my last heal more, when I would have been mathematically okay to swing there. But I was like, I don't trust my counts, let's just heal and whatever. I would have had to confidently have swung there. Yeah, swinging on 48, most likely. Maybe not in the beginning of the fight, but if it gets close to the end like that, yeah, like, depending on how the numbers fall. It's kind of situational, in my opinion. Alright, let's see what we have going on in this one. Oh, cool checksum, 363360. I'll be back in like literally 30 seconds. Okay. No, so they get fed. The cats get fed, we feed them wet food once a day in the morning. Smart Alec, yeah, 16 seconds. They get fed once a day, first thing in the morning, and then their dry food goes on an automatic timed feeder. They are in here, though. Younger one is up on the couch behind me, and our big man is down on the floor laying halfway in one of his tunnels. So they're both in the room with me, of course, since Mrs. Destiny isn't here to snuggle with them. Three, two, one, start. See what kind of pain we get in the opening this time without Erdrick's sword. That really launched the other seed. Fairy water. And a torch. 12 strength and stop spell. So with this one, I am going to pop back up in here, and I'm actually going to save, so that I at least save my torch and fairy water. In case something goes wrong out there. Oh, shoot. It be. Well then. We won't be grinding anything. I'm doing all the mismenuing tonight. Wings. Would have had an herb grind and a gold grind. I think we're fine. And we don't have a swamp start either. Sacrifice a fairy water and a torch for 34 experience. 9660 hurt, return, and repel. Not great levels out of that either. Another long little bridge with golems blocking our path out. Oh man. Let's see what else is here. Apparently nothing. Skeletons have hurt more. Alright. Where is Zone 0? Hey, there's a red slime. How much is it worth? 212. That's how we figure out where our zones are. Bum, 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 bum. Come on, red slime. Where's more of you? Ooh. Hitting for 18, that's pretty good. It's better than hurt. I would suck at that. I would suck at insta-kill bonks. I'm a bonking machine. Obviously. Ah. Looking for one or two more red slimes at least. Come on. Red slime, Spectre, Axe Knight. Really? I guess I'll check what's downstairs. We do have heal more, we do have 64 HP, we do have some strength. Was it on the top forest tile rather than the bottom one? I thought I was on the bottom forest tile when I encountered it, but I could be wrong. I'm usually wrong. Wow, so it's just one tile. And then... Oh, God. Oh... This is... DK's flute in the throne room is, like, my tablet cave without outside. Did we learn outside with all those spells? I sure hope so. Nope. So we waste a minute getting some gold that we're going to never make it to a town with. Well, this certainly is a start. What is this? Magidraky. This could be Zone 0. Ooh, Scorpions for 183. That's almost as good as the red slime. We'll take that. 42012. Didn't get any more HP there. How about a Metal Scorpion? Metal Scorpions have DL2 breath. Let's see. Tablet. I'm gonna make a walk for it. See if there's a town nearby. Casually walk through the golem zone. Make some unnecessary damage. $41 from the Druid. A Warlock. Warlocks are decent for level 9. 11203, another 0 on the HP, so it's starting to even itself out. How about a Drakima? $121, not too bad. Yikes. DL2 breath on the Star Wyverns. So, let's try to get another level and get out of DL2 breath range. High page, 1,000 points. Oh, you're gonna have those points for a long time, man. Stay up here by the scorpions and maybe red slimes. Still haven't determined if that's the same zone. Magidrakies. Enough for level 10. 6, 4, 0. Scorpions and red slimes, please. This is the volatility of random XP rewards, whether it's full chaos or even this, is the encounter rate in zones is so variable. Like, I'm not getting any more scorpions. I've only seen 2 enemies in this area, Magidrakies and scorpions. And now it's been like 4 Magidrakies in a row. If it was 4 scorpions in a row, I'd be 800 experience ahead of where I am. Come on. Come on, encounters. Or we just, you know, stop getting encounters altogether. There we go. Level 11. 4, 2... That's like the, what, 4th or 5th level in a row with 0 hit points? How bizarre, how bizarre. Now scorpions are running away. Feel familiar, Artorias? This is just silly. What I should do is go north of Tantagel and try to grind up there. Because the zone should be north. Feels like we're right on a corner of both a north-south and an east-west zone. So if I come up here... Is that zone like 4 Magidrakies and a scorpion? The scorpions are way over here. I'm really curious if they're with the red slimes. But I think again it's like there's four zones pretty much at the corner of Tantagel. Gosh, all the Magidrakies. If the red slimes are in this zone, we've only seen 1. This one forest tile to the right, yeah, that's a different zone, because now we're seeing magicians and warlocks. And then we step to the left and it's all Magidrakies. Okay. Ouch. That's why I'm trying to get more HP, because there's multiple enemies with DL2 breath. I'm gonna grab a gold chest here. Optimistic that I'll get some more HP and continue to explore. 12 minutes in and we've seen nothing besides tablet underneath start. Not messing with you. There's a red slime! Red slimes and scorpions are in the same zone. Do you see the volatility with the zone encounters? 7, 10, 10, 2. I've been sitting here and grinding, like walking back and forth 100 steps at least, and it's been all Magidrakies. The red slimes and the scorpions are in the same zone. It might be 3 Magidrakies, 1 scorpion, 1 red slime for the 5 enemy display. What do you call them? The 5 enemies in the zone. There's our red slime. Now we're getting red slimes to score. So frustrating. 5, 1, 11, 9, heal. There's our outside. All right, time to get a move on. We're looking to pin down Wednesday for the race, Artorias. We just need confirmation from Stags that Wednesday evening is going to work for him. So if one from the Wraith. So if Wednesday is good for Stags, we'll do Wednesday at like 6, 7, 8 p.m. Eastern. If Wednesday does not work for Stags, then we're looking at sometime this weekend. Because Monday and Tuesday basically doesn't work for Miplet. Wednesday is maybe when we can all line up. Thursday doesn't work for Stags. Friday doesn't work for me. And here's red slimes on desert tiles. Gotta love it. Hanging out with red dragons. And Drakimas. We fought a Drakima here like 10 minutes ago. Milton Williams considered for MVP tonight. Strip sack recovery. All in 2 seconds. Wow. Two, 2, 6, 4, Radiant. Yeah, they usually give the MVP to an offensive player, but when you hold a team to 6 points, which came in garbage time, that's definitely something to be considered for defense. There, if there's a defensive standout. All armor knights in this zone. I mean, we're getting encounters every 2 steps on the swamp tiles, so let's get onto the hill tiles so we can get an encounter every 1 step. Scorpions are good. Oops. Does dead end. How about a Drakey? 73 is okay. Still have not seen anything outside of home. Can I at least see anything across the water? No? Okay, this looks like it opens up. Green dragons and armored knights. Got 2 Healmores left. This is where I started. Is there anything to the east? No, scorpions are only worth 20. There's some locations. Here's a town. Here's a cave. The town is Remulder. Keys! I'll check the chest first in case it has gold. Curse belt gives us a little bit of information. Move, blue-haired lady. There you go, Artorias. Keys. Broadsword. Ew, expensive silver shield. I mean, it's still gonna be expensive even with summer sale. It's actually pretty cheap, all things considered. I'm not gonna get clothes or small shield. These NPCs in Remulder. Huh. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, at first, yeah, I had the same reaction. I was like, ew, 5,000, but that's the flag bleed. I'll call that flag bleed. Flagset bleed. Easy for me to say. I was thinking of random harp. Random weapon prices, which, you know, 5 gold silver shield. But yeah, 5,000, that's pretty cheap. That's probably pretty close to as low as it can get. Pretty close to that 65% discount. So, Rim and Harp are right there. And it looks like we can continue east from here. Ooh. Green Dragon has stopspell. See if we can take him down. Just worth 6. Next bit badge in 1200 bits, huh? Give you something to think about there, huh? Let's see. Toggle the bit leaders. Yeah, 8754 you're at total. And look, here's another double up town and cave. Cantlin, there's gotta be something good to buy now. Some defense. Yeah, we'll take full plate again. Feels like full plate, large shield broadsword is the best bang for the buck with this flag set, because like magic armor would still be a couple thousand gold even at its lowest. There's large shield. Cool. Let's stock up on herbs. Did I get a dragon scale? Nope, we don't have a dragon scale. I'll get that. Five and 6. Radish check, right? So I was thinking of the next meme. This is a meme that I want. We need to talk to the I Know Nothing girl. I have a soft spot for I Know Nothing. That she's spitting some philosophy there. Do we have cornets this seed? Of course we do. 54 north, 3 east. That might not be terrible. That's probably right back where we first were exploring. So Cantlin is right here. We do have a cave right here to check out, so don't die. Mahomes looks broken tonight. Like he cracked on the... Yeah, believed the hype with the 3-peat and everything. Yeah. That's one of the reasons it's hard to do, man. It's not just the football. It's history. Psych yourself out. That and, you know, they statistically were not the best team in the NFL this year by any stretch. Ooh, another cave to the bottom. Rainbow drop. Ziggy talked to the I hate people go away NPC in the hand during his race. Oh, I love that. Oh, Ziggy should get 5 points for that alone. Ziggy deserves 5 points for that alone. That's fabulous. I think I Know Nothing speaks to me a little bit more than the I hate people go away, but that's pretty darn close. Just crit on the Magic Wyvern. Oh, it's too far gone now. Ziggy did get the 5 points due to the no effect. Yep. He sure did. Took 5 points in the brutal Ziggy Diabetes DK race. $76 from the Rogue Scorp. So that was Swamp South. North spits us out, looks like near the top of the map, but it's hard to tell with a small map. Haven't seen a wolf lord yet. And they're not great. Rogue scorpions were okay. Just crit. Come on, alternate run algorithm. Oh, I didn't want to fight. I didn't want to fight. Oh, that was supposed to be a heal. Casual practice, casual mistakes. Hoi. Kind of an annoying start spot as well. You have to walk left and then up. I should be counting coordinates at this point. Yeah, this one's not going nearly as well. So we are 1, 2, 3 west and 1, 2 north. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. $11, $12, $13. We're at 13. 1, 13, 7, 11, no spells. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21. 2. 3, 4, 5, 26, 27. North. 2, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. East. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. North is the desert tile. We also have a town up there to check out. So 34, 35, 30, no, 34, 35, 36, 37 north is going to be that grass tile. I'm gonna finish doing the coordinate count and then I'll come back to the town. Ooh, 230 from the Dragonlord. There's a couple of good enemies in this seed. I'm just not seeing them enough. 38, 39, 40, 41, 2, 3. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 51, 2, 3, 4. Nailed it! Yeah, I'll keep fighting Dragonlords on the way to the town, that's cool. Fortunately, we were only rewarded with the token. It is rare, that's why we gotta celebrate. I nailed coordinates count first try. Had a little backtracking to do, had to jump across some water. Scorpion in Dragonlord zone, huh? In desert tiles. That might be a grind, especially right by a town. Maybe we'll see what the town is one of these days. So that goes like that. Town of Coal, baby. We have full plate and large shield. Silver is like 5,000, so we don't need to do any more shopping. Search spot has Silver Harp. Okay, all of a sudden we have 2 of our rainbow drop components. Yeah, oh, nice emote. Yep, no Spiral of Shame tonight. Let's pause the timer. Got a message from Mrs. Destiny. she's 2 minutes from her hotel and got stuck by a train. Well, let's continue exploring this way and continue walking through the desert with scorpions that are running from us now. So that is on the opposite side of where we were exploring before. We don't know regular heal yet, do we? Did we learn it and I wasn't paying attention? But yeah, we do. Stay above that DL2 breath range. Ooh, there's an interesting cave. Again, lots of rivers, lots of water. Lots of bridges. Small map. It's grave. Haven't seen Hawksness. Haven't seen Mountain Cave, so it's not worth diving. 5, 1, 15, and 11 from that level. We're getting kind of close. Yeah, because that would be... Wow, strength is awesome. 136? Oh yeah, we're good. We just need the stuff. So, like, I can just rappel my way through everything. Wow, that came quickly. Let's go the right way up, grave. Erdrick sword. Gold. And a cursed belt. What do you mean not close? Or you mean like not like it's not borderline, it's just go go go. Yeah, totally. Totally. That snuck up on me. I didn't realize I was that close to go stats. So I'm pounding away on stuff with a broadsword, but yeah. Here's another town. You think you'd dive grave even with Garenham and Hawksness and Mountain Cave outstanding? Like, here's Hawksness, an Axe Knight, so... That is true, it is a ways out there, so if we have to come back, it's a pain in the butt. Axe Knights are worth nothing. Oh, and there's nothing underneath Hawksness. Well, that supports the idea. That supports the idea. And we know because of no armor in Charlock that armor... Well, sword could be in Charlock. What do we need? We need armor and we need stones. And we know neither of them can be in Charlock. I think I'd still rather find Garenham. I'm gonna stick to my decision, Artorias. If we were doing co-op, you dive grave, I'm gonna keep walking. I also haven't seen Charlock either. And I still haven't seen Charlock because there's nothing up here. The other side of Swamp Cave is intriguing. I also don't know if I cleared everything to the west starting from home. Like, as I went north and then west, I don't know if I, like, stayed on that west coast very closely. Forget if specters were any good. They're not. This does feel like the top of the map. come from this way? Yes, so that's grave. Cave is this? No, that's grave. That's a different cave to the north. That's a different cave. Grave is the one in the little island. This I haven't seen. Swamp North. Okay, okay. It was up here. Artorias, I think I might be convinced to dive grave now that I've cleared everything up here. Now that I've cleared everything up here and Garanham's not hanging out right here with Mountain underneath it, I think now is the time to dive grave on the way, like on the way back. We're definitely repelling here in the cave because alternate run algorithm makes it harder to run. We're gonna come down here and see nothing and say, this is why I wasn't gonna dive grave, Artorias. Or we're gonna find the stones and the armor down here, and Artorias is gonna say, see, that's why you dive grave. Either way, it's all playing the odds and the numbers and just depends on what the seed gives you, right? But it's kind of like best case, worst case scenario. Worst case of skipping grave is everything's down here and we need to come back after full clearing everything else. Worst case, if there's nothing down here in grave, we burn 2 minutes and we outside and we carry on. But I feel better clearing that area and getting a better sense of the map. Artorias wins, you son of a gun. Oh. Artorias. What am I gonna do with you, man? There is the armor. Which, if there was an item to get down in here and not skip, it's totally the armor, right? Like stones, whatever. Let's find that at the end. Armor is so valuable with Big Swamp. Chest 5. If this is the stones, I'm gonna fall out of my chair. Okay. Go home, refill, and then I feel like there was an area, like I'm not confident I saw everything to the along this east coast or west coast. West. I think I kind of stayed in the middle and avoided the swamp tiles over here, so I don't think I saw where these hills and desert form. Yeah, I never went over here. So Charlock could be over here, Garanham and Mountain Cave could be over here. Nothing could be over here. I know my 2 trading caves. I should have gone and traded into the harp. Well, here's Mountain. Hopefully the stones... Oh my gosh! Did I not talk to the dude at home or what? What happened there? I only have 5 MP. Oh, and I have there's the stones of We are not in racing form tonight. I talked... Oh. Oh, that's so funny. 8,000 is the next level, so there's no point in fighting anything. We haven't seen Charlock. We've learned that we can't just go back home, stand in front of the old man, and get our MP back. We actually have to, like, execute a transaction. Ooh. Let's trade in our stuff. There's the harp. Trade in. Haven't seen Stone's Cave either. Not like I care, but another location out there that hasn't been seen. I bet Charlock is to the east up here on those grass tiles. I don't think I ever went that way. I went south down here, and this is where Swamp Cave is. And the rainbow drop trade-in. So let's take care of those items. Rainbow drop. What kind of defense do we have? Ew, only 81. We're only repelling wizards. So it's not really worth loading on fairy waters to repel in Charlock. I'm just gonna make a go of it. Even though Cantland was right there, and if there was a time to do it, that would have been the time. Oh, hey, there's Brecconary. Yeah, we need our MP back. Oh no, it's Garenham. I don't think I ever got the Fighter's Ring. I got 136 attack power. It doesn't matter. I'm fine without it, but it'll help. Death Necklace we don't need. There's the Fighter's Ring. Okay. 2 more attack power that I didn't have before. And I'm good on herbs. Okay, let's do this. 138 attack power, so I can repel if we run into wizards and they're trouble. Wait for it. Where's the harp? Did I never get the harp? Clearly this was not the night to be practicing anything worthwhile. Did I go? I went into the harp trade-in cave. And I didn't take the chest, did I? So what happens? Where was the harp? It was in Rimalder. Does it Hey, this is an interesting test now. Does it respawn? It was in Rimalder because the token was on coordinates. That's coal. Or no, it's on the search spot, because whatever town this is. I'm glad I'm providing some high quality content for y'all. Getting it all out of the system. We're casual tonight. And so, right, and then here's the thing. When you do that, and you don't have all of the items, and you talk to the Rainbow Drop guy, I'm just blindly clicking through. GG's on the Super Bowl, huh? That game sounds like it was over with a long time ago. Well, I'm glad that we don't have a three-peat. I like that that's still a thing that's out there for someone to achieve in the future. So now we have to go back to the Rainbow Drop trade-in. Could have sub-50'd this one as well without the stupidity. We have a Rainbow Drop, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll walk back to Charlock, stay at the inn. Breckenary is a bit of a faster inn. So I'll stay at the Breck Inn, which is right here. I can't believe I did that. Oh, I can't believe I did that. I was just like, bing bing, talk to the old guys. Don't have to do anything else. Of course, that's pretty par for some Destiny gameplay, especially on a casual night like tonight. Okay, now that we're not repelling everything in here, we'll get a real test of what Easy Charlock plus alternate run algorithm does. First try run from the Armored Knight. What is our agility? It's 83, which is okay, but not spectacular. The whole night's been full of brain farts. There's the wizard we're choosing not to repel. First turn run, very good. Basement 2, the zigzag. First turn run from the golem, very good. Star Wyvern, first turn run, alright. We're doing pretty good on the running here. Basement 3. No encounters. Basement 4. Oops. No encounters. Bottom zone. Down the U. Bonk at the bottom. Star Wyvern. So far, a very friendly Charlock across the straightaway. Like, the encounter rate is low. First turn run from the enemies, that's about as smooth of a Charlock as you can expect on this flag set. Wow. Impressive. Wizards on the bottom. I do have enough MP for repel, so I'm gonna do that. I know there's wizards down here. It's the one enemy I'm repelling. Let's just get rid of them, even though they're harmless with the hurt, it appears. Just knock that encounter out of the equation. We're at 48 minutes. Still unlikely for a sub-50 finish, but we'll be close. I still have, ooh, no effect. Still have MP to spare, so let's try to sleep the Stone Man. Okay, no first turn wake up. Second turn wake up, however. Down he goes. For 4 experience. Herb up to maximum. Let's do this. Should be a smooth fight unless we get below average rolls the whole way through. There's a stop spell. Wow, good stats for Jalen Hurts. The only blemish there is the interception. That's some MVP stats. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it to him. Back attack, but we're fine. 12. Still get an opening double. 24. $42. Nice swing. $58. $71. Halfway through the fight and we've only still 8 heal mores left. 86. Bum 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 bum. 96. There's a low roll. $110. $127. $140. $157 is enough with 3 heal mores to spare. No sweat, as expected. Interesting start. Challenging map, as many of these seem to be. Don't leave the Staff of Rain on the ground. Didn't need Gwaelin. Another 50 minutes or so. Probably 48 without the screwing around. That was not Death Necklace. See, we didn't have Silver Shield. That's the reason why I couldn't use Death Necklace there. If I had Silver Shield, equip that bad boy. Thanks for the GG's, Artorias. Thanks for the GG's, neighbor. I got a little bit of week 2 practice under my belt. I'll probably be streaming every day or every evening this week. The Winter League race for me is tentatively on Wednesday, but that's still not set in stone. I did map. Not a great map, but I did map. Let's see if... I think I got my... Yeah, there we go. So... There's our map. High quality mapping there. Where am I? Hawksness and everything. Hawksness, Breckenary, and Garenham. We're over there. That's the low quality mapping that I produce. But it's better than no map at all, which is what I ran with for week 1, and it did not go well. A little bit of mapping. Let's see our final stats. I'm curious how many Magidrakies I encountered. I'm gonna say 40. 40 Magidraki encounters. They were ridiculous. 16? It felt like way more than that. I call foul. There were way more Magidrake encounters than that. I had like 16 of them in a row. How could it say that there was 16 total? It must be broken. The randomizer stat generator is broken. It reset like halfway through. Let's send it off in a raid. Doesn't look like there are any Dragon Warrior buddies doing anything, so let's send it off to Amanda Lepre. She's been playing with Deja Vu on the NES, and now she's got it up for Game Boy Color. She also does retro gaming music. She plays guitar and does vocals, Dragon Warrior, Final Fantasy covers. She's really cool. Really cool follow. Yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow evening probably for some more Winter League Week 2 practice. Maybe get a race going if there's not an official race. Well, thanks for hanging out tonight, guys. Appreciate it. I'll see you again tomorrow for some more mistakes. Have a good night.